So the first topic is law of chemical combination. Law of chemical combination has 5 laws in it, but today I will only talk about the 3 laws. The first one is law of conservation of mass. So law of conservation of mass is the masses of the reactant is equal to the masses of the product formed. In a chemical reaction, the masses of the product is equal to the masses of reactant. Like for example, if this is the chemical reaction. So in this, hydrogen has 2 gram. It is 32 gram. So the H2 formed, it is called 1 into 2 plus oxygen 16. So no, firstly we have to balance it. So there is 2H2 2. So that 2, तो ऑक्सीजन 2 हो गया, इधर 2 और इधर 2 है ना. We have balanced it first and then so it is a 4. So it is 4 gram and it is 32 gram. It is 4 gram and this is 16. So
this is also 32 gram ना.
32 हो गया ना, इधर 16. एक ऑक्सीजन का 16 होता है, 16 प्लस 16 32. एक हाइड्रोजन का 1 होता है. यहाँ पे 2 है तो 2 प्लस 9 4. इधर 2 ऑक्सीजन है तो 32 और 4 हाइड्रोजन है तो 4. ठीक है, तो 1 4 प्लस 32 इज इक्वल टू 36 और इधर भी 36 आया. तो ये रिएक्टेंट होता है और ये प्रोडक्ट होता है. तो प्रोडक्ट और रिएक्टेंट दोनों का जो रिएक्टेंट और प्रोडक्ट दोनों का सेम आया, तो इसको बोलते हैं लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास. द masses that is formed in the reactant is equal to the masses formed in product. Now the second law is law of constant proportion. Law of constant proportion. We will take this example only. H2O. So this is a water molecule and the constant proportion states that in a molecule or in a compound, the elements that are combined in a fixed ratio by weight, by mass or by weight, they are combined in a fixed ratio. For example, if oxygen is like we have 16 gram and this is 2, so 2 ratio 6, it means 1 ratio 8. So any water, if sea water, pond water, RO, anything, any water, it is only 1 ratio 8. So it is called law of constant proportion. Now there is a third law, law of multiple proportion. Law of multiple proportion states that if there are two molecules, for example H2O and H2O2, this is water and this is hydrogen peroxide. So this is 2 molecules. If they are making 2 different compounds and their mass, their elements are same. So if we अगर हम इसको सेम कर दें, इसका अमाउंट, मतलब इफ वी फिक्स्ड द अमाउंट ऑफ वन एलिमेंट सेम, द रेशियो ऑफ द अदर 2 इज अ सिंपल होल नंबर. फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज 2 हाइड्रोजन एंड देयर इज 2 हाइड्रोजन. इफ वी फिक्स द नंबर ऑफ compound, if we fix the number of elements, then this oxygen is 16 and this is because oxygen O2, so 32. So this is simple whole number ratio. Then this can't be in a decimal and fraction. Yes, so these are
this is what type of law?
Law of multiple proportion, and this is law of constant proportion, and this is law of conservation of mass. Okay. So, but I have only studied 3 laws today. So, there is 2 more laws: Gas-Lussac and Avogadro law. So, I have not studied that. Now, masses. So, there are different types of masses: atomic mass, molecular mass, molar mass, gram atomic mass, gram molecular mass. These are. So, firstly, atomic mass. So, atomic mass is like, if we take example, just hydrogen. So, the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Helium. So, helium has atomic mass like 4. And carbon. So, carbon has atomic mass of 12. The weight they carry. And okay, so atomic mass is done. Now, molecular mass. So, molecular mass like CO2. So, in molecular
You have
mass,
not explained what is atomic mass.
atomic mass is the weight the element that have. एलिमेंट का वेट कितना है, उस एलिमेंट का वेट कितना है, इस एटॉमिक मास. नाउ CO2. सो
उसके
CO2
एक एटम का कितना मास, उसके एक एटम का कितना मास है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एटॉमिक मास ना.
now molecular mass. So in molecular mass we add the atomic mass of the elements that form the compound. For example, CO2. So carbon contain the atomic mass of 12, plus oxygen contain the atomic mass of 16, but there are 2 oxygens, so 16 twos are, and now 12 plus 32 is 44. So 44 U is the atomic mass,
molecular mass.
and this is 12U, this is 4U, this is 1U. Okay.
This is the atomic mass.
And U is the unit of the atomic mass. U is called the unified mass, and this U is also represented as AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit, and U means unified mass. Okay, these are same. Now gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass. So gram atomic mass is nothing but okay. There is also one concept that why we have written U here. So U has the value of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24 minus 24. So this is the value of U, but this is a very small unit. So we don't consider, we neglect it, and we just write we just write U here. We neglect this quantity and we write U here. And okay, so now we will move to gram atomic mass. Gram atomic mass. When we write.
So this is the value of, means this is the value of nu.
U. Unified mass.
One
This is
unified mass is
like the okay. When we take out atomic mass of any element by the help of carbon 12. The okay, they're like if it's a pizza. So there are 6 slices in pizza, and the 1/6 slice of pizza, the weight of 1/6 slice. Okay, so the weight of 1/12 of the carbon is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 12 minus 24. So we compare each element in this ratio.
No, please explain it again. The what is
If we will
1/12? 1/12 I did not understand.
If we will cut carbon into 12 parts, the 1/12th part of the carbon weighs 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24. So we
Means the 12th
part
of the
carbon.
atomic weight of a carbon atom. The atomic weight of a carbon atom is 12 what?
12U.
So if we divide it into 12 parts, the weight of one part is the weight of one nu, है ना?
U.
It is the value of one nu.
U.
It is the value of nu, है ना?
अरे न्यू नहीं U.
U. It is the value of u. But the value
So,
of u is 12th part of the weight of one atom of
Carbon.
carbon.
So for every element, for helium, hydrogen, oxygen, we take a ratio that how much they are bigger from 1.6 into 10 power minus 24. So here we write 1 U because we are comparing it. Like 1 U means 1 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24. So it is the exact of 1/12, and then 2 U means 2 into it now. So this is 2 times bigger than 1/12 carbon, like this.
Yes.
So yes. So gram atomic. Now we will talk about gram atomic mass. So gram atomic mass is when we write atomic mass into gram. Okay. How we can write it? So okay. First take the example of hydrogen only. So one is atomic mass into U into G. So U into G means gram. Okay. So 1 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24 into gram has the value of 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay. And this is also called Avogadro number. Mole. G is the mole. So to write it into the atomic, to write it into the gram atomic mass is molar mass. Okay. When we write atomic mass into gram, is called molar mass or gram atomic mass. Like when we talk about gram atom, so gram atom is nothing but a mole atom. Okay, mole.
The weight of a mole.
Gram atom. So this is gram atomic mass. Okay. So a questions comes like what is difference between 1 gram and 1 U? So 1 gram is the weight of 1 mole of atom. एक मोल एटम का वेट 1 ग्राम होगा और एक एटम का वेट 1 U होगा. Okay.
Okay.
And gram atomic mass and same like gram molecular mass. When we write any compound into gram, okay, like CO2 is 24 gram, means 24 into 1.67 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24 into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Yes. Molar mass. Okay, I have explained the molar mass also. And relative mass is also same like atomic mass that I have considered, but in relative mass we write it in gram. Okay, like in hydrogen we write it 1 U, but in relative mass we write H is equal to 1 gram. Okay, so this is grams and gram. Now stoichiometry. Stoichiometry. Okay, so like the reaction is this simple. If we balance this equation, so we uses stoichiometry principles. Like we have to, if we balance the equation, this is called stoichiometry. And this is only a term used for balancing equation. So if we balance it, we have to check that the number of hydrogen here is equal to the number of hydrogen here. Okay, so there is 2 hydrogen, but oxygen there is only 2, so we have to put here. So now hydrogen has it now, so yeah, simple. Stoichiometry. This is only stoichiometry when we balance the equation. So this is stoichiometry. And now limiting agent. So limiting agent is
So do you know how to balance an equation? Anytime, any type of equation you can balance it, no? Okay.
so now a limiting agent. Limiting agent is क्या बोलेंगे, is element is the element कोई हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन, मतलब limiting agent is a oxygen is a element that participate in a chemical reaction and is fully consumed, means it is fully consumed. And for example, in this equation, if we have to find the limiting agent, like which is the limiting agent, so we have to do a small there is 2 mole of hydrogen and there is 1 mole of oxygen, and this is 2 mole of water. According to stoichiometry, we write according to stoichiometry, we have written this, है ना. But in question, for example, if there is a question कि there is 4 moles of hydrogen and 6 moles of oxygen, so how much?
No need to write a whole thing, no?
That is so how will. Okay, मतलब 4 moles of hydrogen and 6 moles of oxygen. So how much water is formed? Okay, how much water is formed?
You can just say the question, but only write the figures so
Okay.
that.
Okay. So if this is the question that there is a 4 mole of hydrogen and 6 moles of oxygen, so how much water is formed? So we know कि according to, firstly we have to write the balanced chemical equation. So we have written it. So according to stoichiometry, 2 moles of hydrogen, 1 mole of oxygen. Okay, this is now according to question, 4 mole of hydrogen and 6 mole of oxygen. Now, if 4 mole of hydrogen, so 6 mole of oxygen. Okay, मतलब it. If 1 mole of hydrogen, then 6/4 mole of oxygen, there is 2 mole. If 2 mole of hydrogen, then 6/4 into 2, 3. So 3 mole of oxygen. Here, how much oxygen is required? 3 mole. But here, which is here only 1 mole of oxygen. So, given according to stoichiometry, it is only 1 mole of oxygen. But how much we need? 3 mole. So this is the limiting agent. Okay. So now we find the this is a method to find the limiting agent. Okay, which is less in number. So by which we find that oxygen is a limiting agent. And now the question, let's come to the question. कि 1 mole. So now we will देखिए 1 mole of oxygen, अगर 1 मिनट, हाँ, अगर 1 mole ऑक्सीजन है तो यहाँ पे कितना बन रहा है? 2 मोल ऑफ H2O. अब हमें चाहिए कितना? 3 मोल. तो अगर 3 मोल हाइड्रोजन होगा तो 3 2 6 मोल ऑफ H2 बनेगा. तो दिस इज द आंसर कि हाउ मच वाटर इज फॉर्म. 6 मोल ऑफ वाटर इज फॉर्म. So like this we will solve the question. Yes.